What's up, guys? It's Christian here, and today I'll be doing my first Road to Glory on FIFA 19. I'll be calling it Road to Elite. This will be the first episode, and today I'll be showing you the squad I've been using recently, and I also will be showing you some gameplay from my division rivals this past week. And we will start off with my squad. So as you can see, this is my 4-1-2-2 variation, just the regular variation with no center mids and the CDM. There's the wingers in this one, and I really like this team. There's definitely been some mistakes I've made. Coutinho is definitely one of them, as you can see on the bench. I wasted about 230k on him, and in reality, I have told people I could have got Zlatan instead of him, but we'll get to that another day. So my goalie is David De Gea. He's been absolutely incredible for me. I've had him 2 different times. I used Ederson at the beginning of the game, and he was okay for then, but as I've gotten better and people have made better teams, he's been a great addition to me. As you can see, the stats are great, and you always keep basic chem style on your goalie because then it upgrades all the stats instead of certain ones with chem styles. My left center back is Virgil van Dijk, the player of the month. The SBC I did. He's absolutely incredible. Obviously, you see the 4 red cards, and you're like, "Oh, great, this kid's a rage quitter." But yeah, I've just had some bad things go my way. But he's absolutely crazy in the area, the 18 on corners. He puts headers in, and yeah. And then we have our left back, Andrew Robertson. I've had him twice. I had him when he was an 84 before he got upgraded. He's been good. Stats are good he's by far the best left back in the Prem besides the Marcus Alonso SBC for the Europa League, but he's good. I wish I kept him because he was about 90k, and now I bought him for 220 something, I believe, but he's worth it. This is my other center back, Fabinho's red in form. That was the game he played at center back. I forget who they played, but he's been great. I've switched between him and Joe Gomez, another 550k that's arguably been wasted, but Fabinho's good. Not as good as Virgil, but definitely a quality center back. Yeah. Okay, and then we have Ricardo Pereira's I believe second in form, maybe. Either way, he's been good. I used Kyle Walker's regular 84 before him. I used to use Hector Bellerin, but by far the best out of those 3 has been him, and he's been quality for me. Bursting down the wings on overlaps and other things. Good defender as well, so yeah. So then our next player is Lucas Torreira. I haven't used him a lot because of N'Golo Kante, who I will show right after this. Lucas Torreira is a little different from him. Obviously, he's got better shooting stats, and a couple other stats I believe are also better. But Kante, as you can see right now, I've used him for over 300 games. He's absolutely incredible. Best center mid, arguably for me, at least in that formation. I would love to get his team of the year, but that'll be a lot. So, and with only a couple months left in FIFA, I don't really have the opportunity to get him. I don't want to spend that much on him, but their stats are very similar, and I like both of them. I use both typically in FUT Champs depending on how it's going, but yeah. So our next card is Sadio Mane's regular. I've used him 5 or 6 different times. Honestly, I've paid and then sold him. Got the inform, wasn't as good, but I like this card. Can put fantastic crosses in. He was a lot better and more effective when they didn't have the game patched, and finesse shots were broken, and him and Mahrez would destroy people. But Sadio Mane is fantastic. Next card is Bobby Firmino. A lot of people don't tend to use him, but I really enjoy using this card. He doesn't score a lot, and lately he hasn't been scoring as much, but he just destroys the midfield before I bring on super subs. He's always somebody I bring off, but there's games where he just controls the midfield. 4-star. He's a center forward by force, so he's not as good as a striker, but our right mid, who's actually a left mid card, is player of the month, Raheem Sterling. I didn't use him a lot when I got him right away. He was an 88 overall left mid. He struggled. I don't know why. I just couldn't use him well. And then I decided after the patch, Mahrez wasn't going to be as effective. So I was like, all right, let's try Sterling again. And since I started using him, he's been clinical. The shooting stats and like the balance and stuff that you would figure makes him a bad card turns out to not make him look bad. And then you can see Mahrez I used for over 300 games. When the finesse shot wasn't broken, he was probably one of the best right mids in the Premier League, maybe even in the game because of the 5-star skill moves. I think it said 4-star weak foot. And then this is probably my favorite striker besides the one that you saw before. I use Lukaku by far the most of anybody in my club. I think it's over a goal contribution a game now, and he's quality. There's been weekends where he's really not effective, but there's also weekends where he's destroying people in the air and one-touch left foot bangers into the top left and right corners. So I'm glad I have him. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to upgrade him once I get this 89 if I get the reds. Fingers crossed. But yeah, and then probably the most fun card I have in my club is this Marcus Rashford Player of the Month. So I've done 3 of them, and this is probably the most fun of them just because he's my striker. He's got over a goal contribution game. He has hat tricks. Like this weekend, he had 3 straight rage quit hat tricks that put people out of the game, and I absolutely love him. And yeah, there's no other team I'd like to use right now. I obviously could upgrade it, and I'm hoping to upgrade it to some legends, possibly Thierry Henry's 90. But yeah, so I'll show you some game clips of my Div Rivals. If you like this series and you would like me to keep it going, I'll do my rewards on Thursday, and I will also try to post my Foot Champs highlights and record them. And if you enjoy these, I will continue this series throughout the rest of FIFA. I think it's interesting to see because I haven't been winning over 20 games, but my best is 20 wins, I believe. But I'm consistently between 17 and 20 every weekend. Besides the first weekend, I think I was gold 3. But other than that, my team's gotten better over the year, except Lukaku, who's been there for about every weekend. I think I got him in the 2nd or 3rd week, and I've had him ever since, and he's been absolutely incredible. What other teams? I also have Gareth Bale off the bench. I typically put him at center attacking mid. You can see the lag. Look, Rashford's finishing is absolutely incredible, as you saw in that clip. Left foot, right foot, one-touch bangers. I have so many different great goals with him. He's definitely my prototypical striker because he can do everything pretty much, and he's also he's decently physical with the pace, the shot, and the dribbling. Yeah, so, and as you can see in this clip, he also can do crazy things like I think it's 4-star skill moves, or 5 actually. But look at that skill turn, and then opens up space. Lukaku, easy header. I think that's a good partnership. I was possibly thinking about getting Clivert, not the prime moments, but just the regular maxed out one, which is I think a 91. But right now I like Lukaku. I definitely want to upgrade some other positions first, especially Thierry Henry's 90 overall left wing icon. So I think those are some things I want to do going forward. But as you can see, I have over 1,000 games on my account now. I don't have an icon, and some of my friends have better teams. One friend, he has like a God Squad on PS4, and he plays just as much as me. So hopefully by the end of this FIFA, I can have a couple icons, maybe a team of the year in there, some team of the seasons. Maybe if I get my pack luck can be good, because my weekend league pack luck's been not up to par, at least recently. Like the most recent one was probably the double red, which I got for I believe gold 2, was Douglas Costa, who I also use as a super sub. He's absolutely great, speed demon, and then Riyad Mahrez, both in the same one. That was probably the craziest I've done. I got Bale in a 2-player pack, and then like Griezmann I also use as well. Pogba is a weird card for me. I don't know why, but he hasn't been that great for me. I just don't know how to use him. I used him for one weekend league fully. That's when I was a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, and I had De Bruyne as well. But the current starting lineup I've used for a couple different weeks. But like I had Martial 85, I believe, 86 maybe. I played him on 7 cam at striker, and he was good for some weekends. Sturridge I had probably because I just liked him because he was a Liverpool player, but he was good for a weekend or two. Not a lot of other people I've used, but I've done a lot of mixing and mashing up of players that I don't typically know. But as you can see, Rashford's a great finisher. Good link-up play with, I believe it was Lukaku and Sterling, maybe. Um, but I really enjoy FIFA most of the time. Depends on the game, but there are some games where I'll rage. But like this weekend, I went 17 and 11, but in one stretch on Sunday, I was 6. I believe in 6 games I had 4 rage quits, and that was probably my best run. And as you can see, Lukaku finishes that easy money. So I definitely enjoy playing FIFA over 1,000 games now. Hopefully, I can try to push for elite. I have been close in some weekend leagues. I do need to improve some things, but definitely been some struggles. But I definitely think I'm good enough to get elite. It's just there's some games where I just mentally I'm not into it. Plus, and it just like once I give up a goal, it's like downhill from there. But that said, those are my highlights of Div Rivals going into this weekend. Like I said, if you enjoy this type of video, this type of Road to Glory, Road to Elite, I can continue this with my rewards on Thursday, as well as my highlights coming into the weekend league. Just please tell me what you think and leave a like. Thank you.